I have a question. Have you ever wished you could take a break from yourself? I did. The day I learned my heart artery was 80% blocked. I realized the blockage hadn't started there. It had started many, many years earlier. Before I could change what was on my plate, I had to change what was living in my mind. My thoughts, my beliefs, my boundaries, all had to become part of my medicine. I wanted to own the narrative. I stopped asking, why me? And started asking, what is this trying to teach me? One day I realized the first blockage wasn't in my artery. It was in my relationship with myself. I will never forget, I was sitting in the car one afternoon, completely exhausted, not physically, emotionally. I remember thinking, why am I so tired? Like, I had slept, I had eaten, I had exercised, and then it hit me. It didn't really resonate initially, but when it hit me, I said to myself, I don't need a vacation. I need a different relationship with myself. Because nobody taught me that every time I betrayed myself, I created friction. Every time I ignored my intuition, I moved further away from myself. Every time I chased approval, I gave someone else the authority to define my worth. Every time I stayed quiet, my voice became smaller. Every time I chose who I thought I needed to be, I lost a little more of who I already was. Which one has been costing you the most? My artery wasn't the first thing that became blocked. It was my voice. When my dad told me that stress was the biggest contributor to his quadruple bypass, I realized I inherited more than his genes. I inherited his relationship with stress. Looking back, I don't believe there was one single reason my artery became blocked. I had strong family history, my lifestyle mattered, my nutrition mattered, the synergy of the nutrients. And looking back, I deeply believe the way I carried stress, pressure, and responsibility became a big part of the story. I can't change my genes, but I can change how I live with them. We inherit more than genes. We inherit beliefs. We inherit coping mechanisms. We inherit silence. We inherit fear. We inherit ways of carrying pressure. I want you to write these questions down, because something changes when our thoughts leave our head and land on paper. Where in my life am I saying yes when my heart is saying no? What am I trying so hard to earn? And what has it cost me? Who am I hoping will finally approve of me? What emotion have I become really good at hiding? If my heart had a voice, what would it ask me to stop doing? Your heart has been trying to tell you something for years. Have you been listening? Because I haven't been listening to mine for many, many years. And it cost me almost my life. Maybe healing doesn't really begin with, the perfect answer. When we find the perfect answer. Maybe healing begins the day we stop abandoning ourselves. Sit with these questions for a while. I want to share that I've created something that helped me begin reconnecting with myself on a level I've always wanted, but didn't know how. It's not a meditation. It's not another thing to achieve. It's a space where you can finally connect and hear yourself again. I would love to share it with you. It's free. I will share the link below. You cannot heal your heart while staying at war with yourself. You know that, right? The greatest gift my heart blockage gave me wasn't fear. It was finally meeting myself. I really do. I hope you meet yourself too. Take care of your heart, because nobody can do it better than you.